It's official, guys. It's official. Aaron Rodgers is done for the 2023 season. He has ruptured his left Achilles. And in this live stream, I want to give you guys my thoughts, give you guys my overall reaction. I know the news broke a few hours ago, but man, I don't even know where to begin. I honestly don't even know where to start. I'm at a loss for words right now. You know, all the hype for this Jets team all off season long leads to this. 4 plays in, doesn't even complete a pass as a Jet, and he's done for the season, man. And this is an injury that we all know is very, very difficult to come back from. So we'll see if Aaron Rodgers has, what in him to want to go through the rehab at that age. But that's a conversation for another topic, man. This is just devastating for Aaron Rodgers individually. I feel for him. I feel for him as a person. I am right there with him in terms of just feeling for him, man. This is a time where Aaron Rodgers, he said every single day he woke up feeling like he's in a dream, and it's just his life is just beautiful. He loves everything about this Jets organization. He wants to play multiple seasons, and I feel for Aaron Rodgers. So my thoughts and my prayers and everything goes out to you, Aaron, man. Speedy recovery. Hope your head's all right, man, because this is not an easy thing to get through mentally because, man, I don't even know where his head's at right now. And when it comes to the Jets organization, I can't even imagine with Robert Sala, Joe Douglas, the whole front office, the whole team, man. This is just like you can't make it up. You can't make it up. This is sickness stuff. We're going to talk about the game a little bit. We're going to talk about what quarterbacks to pursue. I know that they're already pursuing quarterbacks. We're going to get into that. But I just wanted to start off the show, man, and just say, man, I'm thinking of you, Aaron. Jets fans don't deserve this. You came to the Jets. And when you announced it that you wanted to be a Jet on the Pat McAfee show, you sparked something new in this fan base. You sparked something that this fan base hasn't felt. And that was that an all-time great like Aaron Rodgers wants to be a Jet. He wants to be a New York Jet. Jets fans aren't used to that. And he came here and he absolutely just wiped away any type of criticism that was thrown his way in terms of him being arrogant, him being a selfish person, him being this, him being that. He wiped that all away. He was a new person. He came here and was a selfless human being, very spiritual, grounding energy, making all the players around him better, helping them out. I mean, you cannot ask for a better person to come to this Jets organization to really help out the culture and help out the direction of this Jets team. And for his season to literally end before it begins is just sickening. It's absolutely sickening. There's no sugarcoating it. I know that the Jets are 1-0. I know that they're winning. They're leading the division. And the Jets, man, we have so much positive to talk about from last night's victory over the Buffalo Bills. So much great stuff happened for these New York Jets last night. And it's just hard to even talk about it because of the unfortunate news and the unfortunate reality that Aaron Rodgers is done for the year, man. Absolutely done for the year. I hear you guys. We're going to get into a lot of things in this show, but I'm just at a loss for words right now. Walking out of that stadium after getting that W, I was on cloud 9, and then I got the report that it's officially an Achilles, and then this morning, and it's official Achilles. So, man, to everybody in the chat, I love you guys, but just know that the season's not over. I know that the Super Bowl aspirations feels like it's far in the distance, which it seems like it is, but this is still going to be a fun team to watch this year, man. We're stacked up all over the place. The Jets are going to be heavily aggressive to bring in a veteran quarterback, and now it's Zach Wilson's time. It's Zach Wilson's turn, and I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you guys that Zach Wilson's going to do anything because that would be asinine. James comes in with the super chat. Thank you, my friend. Richie, I was walking up and down J3 throwing the ball around. Didn't see you guys, but it's so loud. These 112... Oh, my God. I agree, man. I agree. I appreciate the $5, James. I was doing the live show with the roundtable underneath the tent in lot J3. So, unfortunately, I guess I didn't see you there. But, James, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Really helps out the channel, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Listen, it's not over yet, right? The season is not over, but you just can't help yourself but feel for Aaron Rodgers. You can't help yourself but just feel so freaking bad for him as a person. That's where my head's at right now. I can't help but just feel absolutely atrocious and terrible for Aaron Rodgers. He put so much blood and sweat and tears in this organization. He did everything possibly correct, and he goes down in the fourth play. And if you rewatch the play where it happened, bro, it makes me even more sick because Rodgers made a mistake on that play. He had Garrett Wilson wide open, and that's an easy pass, and he just choked up, and he let the defender get there. And then you got to blame the turf as well. You got to blame the damn freaking turf, the rainy turf. Bad luck. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. There's no one to blame there, bro. This is just sickening, man. This is the worst part of sports. This is the worst part of sports. But, bro, I think that this is not the end of Aaron Rodgers. Now, I could be wrong, but the fact that this injury happened week 1 instead of week 10, he could be ready to go for week 1 next year. And I get that he's 39. I get that he's 40 years old. I know that, coming off an Achilles like this, it's really hard for a player at that age to even want to come back from. So who knows if that's going to be the case. But I'm sick right now. I'm so sick right now. Covered in sauce with a $10 super chat. Thank you, bro. I really do appreciate this, man. 31 teams better praise Zach hasn't progressed in year 3. We have the best wide receiver, running back, right guard, defensive tackle, D-line, number 1 corner, number 2 corner, number 3 corner, linebacker, safeties, head coach, and special team in the league. Thanks for being here, Richie. Covered in sauce. Thank you so much for these generous $10 super chat, man. You get a round of applause from me, my friend. I really do appreciate that more than you know. And that's the reality. This Jets team is freaking stacked all over this team, and that's what kind of makes this win last night feel more bittersweet because that Super Bowl aspirations were real with Rodgers, bro. You see what that team did on the ground. You see what that team did defensively yesterday, and it just makes you think, wow, what it could have been with Rodgers. But now it's up to Zach, bro. Now it's up to Zach. This is your time, Zach Wilson. This is it. You want to be an NFL quarterback? This is your last opportunity, bro. Worst part is that the injury is AR fault. That play was supposed to be a quick pass. That White Brown did a chop block. So effing sick. Yeah, man. I mean, Rodgers isn't perfect. He's obviously going to make mistakes. And the fact that he made a mistake that early on that led to his season-ending injury just makes me want to literally, I don't know. I don't know, man. This is the day to... Thank you for the super chat. Richie, the McAfee show said something came out about the O-line coach having the O-line chipping on 3-step drops and Rodgers not wanting that. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. I guess we'll hear more about this. I mean, if this coaching staff is doing stuff that Rodgers isn't on the same page with, that's on them. Definitely. So that we'll see, man. Richie, Brady to Jets makes sense. No, it doesn't. Tom Brady's not going to be a Jet. He is not coming out of retirement. It's not happening, folks. I promise you that. But, yeah, it's a fun little storyline, I guess. For sure. What is also sick is Allen played like crap. Yeah, because the Jets own that bum. The New York Jets own Josh Allen. The New York Jets have his number. And that is a very big positive. And I know that right now we're talking about Aaron Rodgers being out for the season. But the Jets own that man, Josh Allen. And shout out to my man, TD Finn's talk. Josh Allen a bum. Okay? Against the Jets, he's a great quarterback against other teams. But against the Jets, that man is a fraud. Guys, if you're enjoying the show, please hit that like button for Aaron Rodgers and your boy, man. I'm at a loss for words. I'm trying to just really... I don't know, man. I got to go on Bleacher Report at 2 p.m. and talk about quarterbacks that the Jets should be pursuing right now, which is honestly, to be real with you folks, the last thing I want to be doing right now. But that's what we have to do as Jets fans. Now we got to turn the page. We got to be able to figure out, okay, what quarterback are we going to get now? That's the reality. That's the reality of it. That's the reality of it, dude. My man Bill's News Consolidated in the chat. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Allen credited the talent on the Jets defense versus scheme, confusing him. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what it looked like. The Jets, can we just talk about the Jets defense real quick? Some positive, guys. I need something. Okay, let me just remind you guys. I know I'm all doom and gloom right now, but the Jets are 1-0, and we are in first place in the division, and we just beat our division rivals, and the Jets never are good against the division recently, and that's a good thing. So I just want to talk about what he had to say here, and Josh Allen being confused, and what the Jets defense did to Josh Allen. And I absolutely love last night is they predicted his every move. They baited him. That's the biggest thing I noticed. I didn't notice this last year as much as tonight, or last night rather. The Jets defensive line baited Josh Allen into doing exactly what they wanted him to do, where they would send pressure on the two edges to force Josh Allen to step up and try to run for a first down, and they had a defender waiting for him every time. They set traps for him, and Josh Allen took the bait, and they were waiting for him. Every time Josh Allen tried to make some plays with his legs, there was always a player ready for him, and they did not allow it to do that. Obviously, Josh Allen made some plays, but he had 4 damn turnovers, 3 of them to damn Jordan Whitehead. And shout out to Jordan Whitehead. Anybody watching this channel knows that I've never turned on Whitehead. I always told you guys in the chat, stop hating on Jordan Whitehead. You guys are over-hating him. Where's Jets Forever at? I would love to hear what Jets Forever has to say about Jordan Whitehead now. He's not. I bet you right now, if Jets Forever's in the chat, he's still going to spin it and saying Jordan Whitehead is not good and start Ashton Davis. That's what he's going to say. But nah, in all seriousness, man, Jordan Whitehead with a hat trick, 4th interception against Josh Allen in 2 years. But the Jets' defensive scheme, they were literally game planning for Josh Allen all summer long, and you saw it, man. You saw that. Miami Zach with the $2. Feel for y'all how we felt when Tua went down. It sucked. Yeah, man. This is the worst part of sports. I mean, there's no sugarcoating that. This is the worst part of this game of sports. Ugh. Thank you for the $2, Miami. Nigel says, would you welcome Matty Ice to the Jets? I don't know, dude. I mean, isn't this guy in the booth? Is he ready? Now, one thing about getting a new quarterback that a lot of people need to realize is this. Whatever quarterback the Jets bring in, they did not have an ounce or a sliver of preparation or in the summer with the Jets. They were not in training camp. They did not have anything. So Nathaniel Hackett's offense is pretty complicated. Russell Wilson could not grasp it last year. It took Rodgers years to master it. And now we're asking Zach Wilson to do it. What makes us think that going out there and getting a veteran quarterback and just plugging him in without any chemistry with any of the players, without any knowledge of the system, is just going to be able to just sail us to the promised land? Now, I'm not saying they're not going to get a veteran quarterback. They have to. They need to. But it's a lot more complex than people think. A lot more complex than you think, bro. A lot more complex than you think. You can't just expect, trade for Stafford. Okay, first of all, the Rams are not going to want to get rid of Stafford. Second of all, if we did get Matthew Stafford, he's going to be thrown into a system he's never been in his life. And he's not going to play good football. Okay? So the Jets are going to bring in a new quarterback. That's definitely happening. But it's not going to be an easy transition. I invite Jets fans to rally around Zach. I'm not saying like, hey, expect Zach Wilson to be elite. That's definitely proven to not be possible yet. But let's rally around him and root for him. I feel like people like clown me for being too optimistic or something. Like, yo, I sent out a tweet because it's Zach's team now. This is his time to prove it, and I'm going to be rooting for him. Why wouldn't I be? What kind of fan am I to root for the demise of my own quarterback and Zach Wilson? So I'm rooting for you, Zach. I'm rallied around him. Jets fans, rallied around our quarterback, okay? Obviously, we have a lot of other things to figure out, but Zach Wilson, this is it. And I know that the reality of Zach Wilson starting this season is sickening. It's sickening to me. The last thing I want to happen, but that's the reality of it. And it's either we can harp on the past and just, be crying, and this is what the show's going to be, because this is the let it out type of show. But after the show, man, and we progress to the Cowboys, we just got to turn the page and do what the Jets do. What do you want this Jets franchise to do? You want them to just sit on their hands, say, okay, guys, season's over. Aaron Rodgers is done. Let's just give up. This team's way too talented, way too gifted to be able to do that, bro. Way too gifted, all right? I'm not expecting that from the Jets. I'm really not. They're going to go out there and be competitive. I honestly think that with how good this defense showed yesterday in this run game, that we can win some games with Zach Wilson. Not because Zach Wilson is great, but if Zach Wilson plays turnover-free football and we can rely on the run game and he can make enough good plays in the fourth quarter and just rely on our defense, we can be in a lot of games. I'm not going to sit here and convince you guys that Zach Wilson is going to lead us to the promised land because that's not what I'm saying here. But I just need to remind you folks that Zach Wilson last year was 4-0 to start off his season. And the reason why he was 4-0 wasn't because of him. It was because of how good the defense was. It was because of how good the running game was. And if that's what the philosophy and that's what the identity of this team is going to do, that's what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to be. We're going to have to ride on our defense, ride on our run game with Zach. And Zach needs to improve. And I'm looking at Zach Wilson right now like, bro, you got to show some signs of improvement. A brand new coaching staff with Aaron Rodgers in his ear. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see, man. James with another super chat. Thank you so much, bro. Your super chats really mean a lot to me, man. Listen, it's time to take the diaper off of Zach. Game plan for what he does best, run the shit out of the ball and work the play action. Exactly. I mean, Zach's got a damn cannon. Can we please take some shots down the field with it and just establish a run game? And when they have to stack the box, it's when you take shots to Garrett Wilson down the field. I mean, the one weapon, the one positive that Zach has is a cannon of an arm. So let's utilize it. Squared away with the $5 says Zach is faster and has an arm. Fixed decision-making and Jets will be fine. Words of Aaron Rodgers, relax. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Relax, everybody. Let's all take a deep breath together. Do some breath work. We all need breath work right now, meditation, because I don't know, man. This is a disaster. And, bro, I was up and down J3 yesterday. Didn't see you guys. Man, we were right with the Gotham City crew, man. We were right with the Gotham City crew underneath the tent, man. Unfortunately, didn't see you, James. We were closer to the curb. The closest to the curb is where we were, James. Sorry, I couldn't get to meet you, bro. Guys, we're 7 likes away from 100. Let's hit that like button. Hi, bro. Would you bring in Matt Ryan or Matt Flynn? Holy crap. I'm sorry. I am not ready to talk about this. But, yeah. Listen, I think that the Jets are actually already actively pursuing veteran quarterbacks, by the way, per Diana Rossini of The Athletic. So it's happening. Now the matter is, who's it going to be? I think they have to reach out to Matt Ryan. They have to reach out to every single quarterback that's available, any team that's willing to give up their quarterback right now. That's what it's going to be. The Jets' offensive line actually yesterday was bad in the pass protection, but it was very good in the run. I need my Wim Hof today. There you go, Ryan. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Some Wim Hof breath work. Let's channel our Rodgers for him and do some yoga and do some Wim Hof breath. Hell yeah. Hey, Rich, you just heard the news. Awful. Absolutely. Trading for Mahomes, KC would have a Super Bowl caliber defense again. Oh, man. Hey, Parks, guess what? Breece Hall's the best running back in the division. And I'll say that again. Breece Hall, the best running back in the division. And if Rodgers was here, bro, that Super Bowl aspiration was so real, man. That Super Bowl aspiration was so real with Rodgers, bro. This team is so good around him, man. So good around him. Jeremy with the $5. Zach Wilson now has one of the best quarterbacks of all time on the sideline, and in his ear, he will be better than last year. I hope so, Jeremy. This is the energy I like, man. This is the energy I like. I think that with Aaron Rodgers in the ear of Zach Wilson, we can only hope that he shows signs of improvement, bro. That he can only show signs of improvement, man. Right? I think that Zach Wilson with Aaron Rodgers in his ear could do a lot. Definitely. Definitely. Thank you for the $5, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Oh, God. That 80-yard run by Breece, he's a dog, bro. Breece Hall's not human. How the hell does Breece Hall get 109 yards in his first 2 carries back from an ACL tear that he suffered in Week 7? Breece Hall is the best running back in the damn league, bro. Shout out Garrett Wilson as well. Shout out my dogs. Shout it out. Ground and pound 2.0. Quincy Williams balled out last night. Broke up a touchdown pass and was all over the field making plays. Yes, he was definitely one of my stars. And this is the sad reality, guys, is there is so much positives that happened last night that the Jets fans can't even appreciate. Whether it's Quincy Williams, DJ Reed leading the Jets team in tackles at corner, 5 total sacks, forcing 4 damn turnovers. Jordan Whitehead with 3 picks, a forced fumble on Josh Allen, actually recovering the fumble. Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall dominating the run. Garrett Wilson's ridiculous one-handed grab. Are you kidding me? Xavier Gibson, game-winning punt return touchdown, the Hard Knocks star. I mean, so much positive happened last night. And do you know what this team showed me last night, folks? They showed heart. They showed resilience. They showed character. This team was playing like they wanted it more. They proved to these Buffalo Bills that we are a team that's here and ready to go. Even without Aaron Rodgers, we are a threat in the AFC. We may not be a threat to win the Super Bowl without Rodgers, and I can admit that, but we are a damn threat for this division. And any team that's coming to the Jets, even with Zach Wilson as our quarterback, I'm telling you, it's going to be a long day for you defensively. Now, I think that this Sunday against the Cowboys, we got all week to talk about it, but that's going to be an interesting game. I think both teams are very similar in terms of, heavy defense, heavy run game, and turnover-prone quarterbacks. So we'll see. James, again, bro, I appreciate it. No, I saw the Gotham City tent, but I didn't see you guys. But I'm at 3 to 4 games a year, so I'll catch you guys soon. What game you at next? Jets Media Day is this week 3 against the Patriots. So, if you want to pull up, James, to Jets Media Day, I got 1 ticket left. Euphoria, what's good, bro? I'm keeping it a buck, Jets Nation. Every win and loss is going to sting this season. Let's honestly just enjoy another year of Jets football. Hell yeah, man. This is it. This is the energy we like to see, bro. This is the energy we like to see. Because listen, all we can do is just harp on this, Aaron Rodgers being injured because it's a sad reality, and there's literally no positive spin on it. But we have to do what the Jets team is doing, and that's going to be rallying around Zach Wilson as a fan base. That doesn't mean convincing yourselves he's going to be great. That's not what that means. It means just, gaining confidence for him, right? Because the biggest problem I have is when fans turn on our own player and rooting for his failure and just why can't we help out our players by sparking some momentum and confidence in their asses, bro? Let's do it. Wayne with the $5. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, though. This Jets chant, that was so loud last night. So, guys, which quarterback you want the Jets to pursue? Let me know in the chat right now. Let me know. Rich, I love you, man, but Zach is hot garbage. And I'm not sitting here telling you that he's going to be elite. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is we know what Zach Wilson is at this point, and let's just rally around him and root for him and hope that he improves. That's it. I'm not sitting here and guys be like, yeah, guys, he's great. He's going to be great. That's not what I'm saying. It's a different feeling when us as a fan base can just rally around Zach and hope for the best. Come on now. My man George in the chat. Richie, I'm trying my best to be optimistic here. I am of the belief Aaron is retiring. It's selfish of me wishing he makes a return, but hoping he gets well soon. All the best to him, team, and fans. Very well said, George. Very well said, bro. Studio looks great. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it. The studio's finally coming along nice. All right, so people are talking about, is Josh Allen overrated? Yes. I've been saying it all offseason. I'll say it again. Yes. Sammy Dimes. Bruh. Sam Darnold coming back? What you know about it? Don't bring back Flacco. I agree. No Jacoby. All right, let's hear it in the chat. Who you guys want? Average play out of Zach Wilson. Jets could be in AFC 49ers. Thank you. I said this last night, and I got roasted by some of you guys. I literally said this last night, that these New York Jets can become the East Coast 49ers. Same exact system with the Niner defense, and just run the damn football. And obviously, Brock Purdy has proven to be already a better quarterback than Zach Wilson, which makes me sick to my stomach that he was the last pick in the damn draft and Zach Wilson was second. But listen, I'm not sitting here telling you guys that Zach Wilson is as good as Brock Purdy because he has not been that. But I think that we could be another version of the Niners, bro. I really believe it. That's how good this roster is. Davis Mills, Cooper Rush, or Minshew. Oh, my God. As backups, right? Davis Mills. Cooper Rush. Or Minshew. Yes, Brock Purdy's better than Zach, and if you don't think that, you're just lying to yourself. Hey, I would love for Zach to prove to be better than him this year. I'm rooting for that, trust me. But based off what we've seen so far in the league, Brock Purdy has been proven to be better. That's not even a debate. Drew Brees coming out of retirement. Imagine that. Jets get Malik Cunningham and run, pass, run. Oh, God. Malik Cunningham. Don't trade for anyone. Just bring a couple of guys, tell them to learn the playbook and compete for the backup job. That's what they're going to do, man. I honestly don't think the Jets are going to go out and get a quarterback to replace Zach Wilson unless Zach gets hurt or Zach just starts literally stinking it up, like to the point where he's unplayable. The Jets are going to run with Zach Wilson until he proves that he cannot play anymore. That's what they're going to do. Carson Wentz is definitely someone that I could definitely see the Jets reaching out to. Colt McCoy. If Zach Wilson is 25% better than last year, we should be okay. Facts. Skylar Thompson. No, thank you. Nick Foles. Zach is already unplayable. So, how is Zach Wilson unplayable when the New York Jets just won against the Buffalo Bills last night? Please answer that. If the Jets just proved to be able to win with him, how is he unplayable? Now, I'm not sitting here and telling you guys that he is the reason why they won. That's not what I'm saying. Don't twist my damn words. But Zach did not prove he's unplayable if the Jets just won a damn football game with him last night, okay? Enough of that nonsense. So sick of that, bro. I never was this type of person, man. I never hope for injuries. I never root for injuries. Zach Wilson should be the backup to Aaron Rodgers. He is. Luke Falk, oh my gosh. Jesus Christ, enough with the Zach Wilson hate. He was efficient last night. I mean, let him know, Charles. I'm not going to sit here again and say Zach was the reason why we won that game. We won because of our defense and our run game. And can we give Zach some type of credit for that touchdown drive he had? That throw to Allen Lazard on third down when the pocket was collapsing and he flicked it to him. And then on third down, he zipped one to Garrett Wilson. And then on second and goal, he threw it up for Garrett Wilson to make a play, and Garrett Wilson did something spectacular. Does Zach get no credit for that? He just we're not going to even talk about that? Is that what this turns into? Is that what this turns into, guys? I'm not here trying to convince anybody of anything, but I'm talking about what we saw last night. Did he also have a terrible interception where you're literally scratching your head like, what type of throw was that? That was an idiotic throw. He made enough plays to go win the football game. We have to take a shot down the field or we'll get 8 in the box just like last year. Let's go Jets. Thank you, Justin, for the super chat. I agree. The issue with Zach Wilson, though, is that the Jets' offense is really going to have to open up the playbook because you know that the opposing defenses that we're going up against, they're going to just stack the box and force Zach Wilson to beat us with his arm. And Zach Wilson has been proven that he can't do that yet. So, listen, I don't know. I'm definitely not expecting Zach Wilson to light it up against the Cowboys or even come close to it. The only way the Jets can beat the Cowboys is if the offensive line just mauls in the run game and the defense pitches a damn shutout and gets turnovers, bro. That's it. That's it. Zach with Hall can take the Jets to the playoffs. Zach Wilson was 4-0 at Breece Hall last year. Just saying. 4-0. And that was because of Breece, by the way, not Zach. And if Zach Wilson has to ride the backs of Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook and the defense and we win, sign me up for that. Trying to win the Super Bowl, he is not good enough. No offense, Zach, but you're just not good enough to run this team. I mean, yeah, to win a Super Bowl, that's very true. Sala's hot seat now. What kind of nonsense take is this? What the hell did Sala do last night to think that he's on the hot seat? It is the polar opposite, actually. Robert Sala had this team going in that second half and had this team rally behind Zach Wilson, had this team ready to freaking go to win that game. What kind of nonsense is this? It's from a Fins fan, that's why. Sala's on the hot seat now. What kind of nonsense is that? If anything, Robert Sala proved to be the guy for this Jets team, bro. He's not on the hot seat. Jacoby Brissett is the only player we should consider trading for. Brissett to possibly start, but we need a backup. Boyle is not reliable. Much love. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jacoby Brissett is definitely an interesting guy to trade for, 100%, and we need a backup. I do not believe in Boyle at all. Thank you, man. And honestly, people say that Salah's on the hot seat for the remainder of the season. I mean, bro, the Jets just got to be able to. This whole season was about Aaron Rodgers, so I don't know. Jets defense will take the Jets to the Super Bowl. Let's hope. Coaching support for Zach. There are so many delusional warriors in here right now. They're coming out. Richie, do you believe the Jets will at least call TB12? I don't think so, bro. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, they could. Did you pay Dan? So actually, when Aaron Rodgers went down in the first quarter, Dan and I both agreed that we can cancel the bet. Whether Garrett Wilson goes over 40 or under 40, we're both not going to pay it out. So that's what happened. We just lost Rodgers and still won. Ain't no way Sala should be on the hot seat. Exactly. We're going to torch 2 on defense, 6 sacks minimum. Hey, man, don't say he'll be out. That's not nice, bro. New record prediction without Rodgers. J815 with the Buccaneers. 10-7. 10-7. Call me crazy. 10-7. I don't care. Come on now. Richie, you lost the ounce of respect I had. I didn't say he was in the hot seat. I asked, will he be? F out of here disrespecting me. I wasn't disrespecting you. It was just more of the overall topic. It wasn't you individually. But listen, I misinterpreted your question. That's on me, bro. My apologies. But if you meant if you will be on the hot seat, I still think the answer is no. I don't think that Robert Sala is going to be in the hot seat moving forward. I think that what he showed last night kind of just shows that he has this team in his grasp. He had a plan, and the Jets executed, and were able to rally around Zach Wilson. And I don't think that he will be on the hot seat moving forward. Personally, my apologies for misinterpreting your question, man. Obviously, I'm really emotional right now and at a breaking point with Rodgers being out for the season. So my apologies for disrespecting you in any way, my man. Breaking, the Mets just got David Stearns. Oh, did they? Okay. That's some good news for my Mets. At least we get to keep our first-round pick. Blech. Blech. Yeah, this is the only... Woohoo. Yay, first-round pick. I still hope that first-round pick is pick number 32. I hope that first-round pick is pick 27. I hope that first-round pick is not even close to the top 10. I hope this first-round pick is literally the worst first-round pick in terms of where we're drafting. If I have to hear any of you guys throughout the season say, let's lose for a better draft pick, I am going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm feeling the studio, Richie. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. The studio is finally coming together, folks. Look at it, man. Finally building it out. Let's get it. It's all because of you guys, by the way. All your support, all your super chats, all the support on the brand deals, all that stuff would not bring me to the studio today. So thank you all for that. Concern for O-line after week 1. I honestly think the O-line look great in the run game. I think the concern is in the pass protection. Felt sick last night and still do. Yeah, I for sure. I honestly, bro, like that first quarter, when Rodgers went down, I literally was like so emotional. And I know Jets fans can relate. And if you call me whatever, call me whatever you want. But I was emotional, bro. TD Friends Talk was live next to me, showing me off too. I was sitting there like, I didn't care. It was so weird because the Jets would make a play and I literally didn't care. Zach's, this is the dualities right here. Watch this, guys. Ready? Zach is a bust, case closed. And then we got Zach's redemption arc going to be a movie. I love it. My concern is the left side of the line. AVT and Makai look good. Yes, sir. Coming from a Chiefs fan, Zach Wilson actually stepped it up last night. I guarantee you every Jets fan in that crowd was like, damn, this game's over. Zach about to light it up for y'all. Can we just appreciate this? I feel like every Jets fan can't even accept the fact that Zach Wilson came out there and helped win this game. Why can't we, like, appreciate that? We have a non-biased, objective perspective of the Jets from this Chiefs fan, and he thinks that Zach Wilson actually stepped it up and helped this Jets team win. But we have our own fan base saying he's trash and he sucks and he's ass. And I get it. He has proven to be ass. And I'm not convincing you otherwise. But why can't we talk about the things that we saw last night from him in the fourth quarter? Did he throw a terrible interception? Yeah. Did he have some awful reps where he's sprinting backwards, looking like a moron? Yeah. But he also had some good throws and good plays in order to help win the football game. Just saying. I'm not sitting here trying to convince you anything other than take your blind hating goggles off and just look at it objectively and think to yourself, okay, if this Jets team is that good around the quarterback, could they do something? We'll see. He got up from that hit. But yeah, that should have been a penalty, bro. I hate how negative Jets fans are. Rodgers is in the past now, man. We got to deal with what we have. We are 1-0 and just beat an elite team without Rodgers. We can clearly hang with the big dogs. Thank you, Daniel. Bro, we're 1-0, the first place in the division. It's not like we beat the Bills because Aaron Rodgers and then Rodgers got hurt in the fourth quarter. This would be different. If Rodgers got injured in the fourth quarter and then, like, you know, we won because of Rodgers, it's a different story. He went out in the first drive. Zach came out there, and this defense, in this run game, came out there and played like lights out. That's what I'm talking about. Zach looked at Milano and threw him the ball bad. Yes, he threw a bad interception. But are you going to talk about that drive that he had, or that little third down flip to Lazard, that third down rifle to Zach Wilson, and then the touchdown? We're not going to talk about that, though. If you're going to bring up the negatives, please bring up the positives too, okay? I'm not saying he's a finished product. I'm not sitting here and saying that I am convinced that he is going to lead us to the promised land. Don't twist my words. But if you're going to bring up the bad, also bring up the good. I physically couldn't stop shaking my head. Me too, literally. Me too, bro. Dallas D will kill him. Well, guess what? Our D will kill Dak. So that's where the balance is going to come from. If the Jets are looking for a QB, they don't believe in Zach. Well, obviously they're looking for a quarterback. They don't have a backup behind Zach, bro. Tim Boyle sucks. They need to bring in a quarterback. And yeah, newsflash, the Jets got Aaron Rodgers because they don't believe in Zach Wilson right now. Hello, we knew that. Look up CJ Golson tweet. Can't be true, can it? What are you talking about? Who the hell's even... I'm looking it up now. Okay. Who even is CJ Golson? I don't trust him whatsoever, this guy. The Jets already made contact with Tom Brady. I don't know. I'm not running with that. Nope. I just got a report. Kaepernick interested in Jets. Colin Kaepernick's agent reached out to the New York Jets for a potential return. Okay. Crazy right now. Guys, we're bringing in another quarterback. That's happening. We just don't know who yet. Zach has a big enough sample size. He not it, bro. Man, I think people are twisting my words and thinking that I'm saying that he's a franchise quarterback, bro. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is what I saw last night, I give him respect. I give him respect. Thrown into a game with no preparation and helping win, I give respect to that. Carson Wentz to the Jets. I feel like that's the most likely one. This is a good place to be given the circumstance with Rodgers 1-0 with a big division win. It's a long season, and we have favorable travel schedule, being home a lot. Yes, we do. Richie living in the hype. What are you talking about, man? I'm living off a dub. Hey, Rich, it was cool meeting you. What's up, Jose? Great meeting you, too. Could you imagine the scenes if we go and beat the Cowboys next week? Zach played well. This Bills secondary is good. Yeah, I mean, that would be crazy. I think that this Jets fan base would be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think that if Zach Wilson goes to Dallas and beats the Cowboys, and we're 2-0 heading into back home against the Patriots, that's going to be wild. But Jose, thank you so much for these $10, bro. Thank you so much, my man. That really helps out the channel more than you know. Richie, yeah, I'm not, guys, that's not happening. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Whatever this says. Richie, I love your positivity. It's what we need. Thank you. It's what I'm here for, man. And if people just want to call me whatever, I really don't care. I don't. I'm someone that looks at the light in the darkness always in life, bro. And I think that, what this team showed last night with Robert Sala, it gives me a lot of excitement for what this team has in store. Okay? We can harp on it all we want, but I'm not going to do that. Honestly, don't want Brady. Me either. Like, what? Listen, we can... What do you want this Jets team to do? We do not want Skylar Thompson. Another thing, can we give the Bills credit? They tried to take away anything deep and held Garrett all night. Zach Wilson took what the defense gave him, a lesson from Rodgers. Exactly. Guys, the key to this offense is those screen passes to Breece and Dalvin, opening that up, giving him the ball in space. And Zach Wilson did a great job of taking what the defense gives. They shut down Garrett Wilson deep, and then Zach had to adjust, and that's exactly what he did. I don't know. I mean, guys, is Tom Brady even like... I'm just not buying into the hype of Tom Brady. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, like, if it happens, I just can't wrap my head around that idea. So that's why I'm saying I'm not open to it. You feel me? I just feel like that's so far-fetched and out of reality. He's retired. He's content with being retired. He did not go through a summer of training camp. He's probably not in shape. Brady's not coming. I mean, what are we talking about, guys? Come on. And if he comes, then we talk about it. But I don't see that happening, bro. I think we would also have to trade for him, no? I don't know. I think so. Mariota, what happened to him? He's the backup for Philadelphia. Sala is the best coach we've had since Rex. He is a keeper. Facts, man. If there's anything I learned last night, it was Robert Sala is the dude. He's that dude, bro. Guys, if you're just tuning into the show, please do me a gigantic favor. Simply hit that thumbs up button. And guys, we're also inching close. Oh, wait. What am I kidding? We just hit it. We hit 19K, guys. Thank you so much, man. 19K subscribers. We just hit on this live show. So thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Thank you guys. That's crazy. Next up is 20K. Let's go. But hit that like button for your boy. Let's get to 200. No deal. JD is beyond looking at Brady. Facts. Come on now. Just rewatch Zach's BYU highlights to remind myself what he can do. I love that. I love that. This is the best. That's awesome. Imagine having Brady and Rodgers on the same team at once. Daniel, it's not happening. I'm sorry to break it to you. Finn's fan here. I just subbed. I'm not even subbed to TD. Not a fan of his. Well, Coach AJ, I appreciate that. How you not a fan of my man TD, bro? He does a great job. Come on. Zach was a stud at BYU. What do the Jets need to do to get Zach Wilson back to BYU? Like, you feel me? What do the Jets got to do? I don't think the Jets got to do anything. I think it's up to Zach to find that. The Jets are doing everything right around Zach. It's up to him, bro. Zach was mimicking Rodgers with those hard counts, trying to trick the defense. Yeah, bro. I mean, Zach is going to slowly become Rodgers from the perspective of just him trying to replicate him. I'm not saying he's going to become a Hall of Fame quarterback, but you heard Zach at the press conference on the field after the game where he's like, I'm going to try my best to do what Rodgers is teaching me and become Rodgers. And that doesn't mean that he needs to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. And newsflash, guys, Zach Wilson does not need to be a Hall of Fame generational quarterback this year for this Jets team to do some things. They don't. The Jets don't need to be that. The Jets don't have to go out there with Zach Wilson to be a top-tier elite quarterback with how good this team is around him. Dear Jets fans, it was too good to be real, but it was real, and Rodgers actually made this team better despite his injury. Facts. They played inspired last night. If we keep that spirit, it can be magic. We did play inspired, man. This team played for Rodgers, and you felt that. We could bring in Andrew Luck, Favre, or Kaepernick. Oh, gosh. This is going to be a long few weeks of what quarterback we getting. The Bears won a Super Bowl with defense. Let's go. Devastating injury. We can never have good things. I know, Keith. We really can't. Not even like a drive. We didn't even get an Aaron Rodgers completion. Why are we not running the ball every play after that Breece Hall first carry, though? Buffalo will be better. I don't buy week 1. Buffalo will be better, but the Jets just own Buffalo in terms of their defense against their offense. The Jets defense just owns Josh Allen. That's it. What do you think about Breece this year? Comeback player of the year. Hell yeah, man. Comeback player of the year. His first damn play was 23 yards, and his second damn play was like 75 yards. Breece Hall's him. Zach Wilson scored more points than Daniel Jones and Joe Burrow. Uh-oh, don't say this, my holy king. We're going to get everybody upset in the chat about, but Zach Wilson sucks. We can't say nothing positive about Zach. No positive stuff about Zach is allowed, apparently. That's what I've learned. Anything positive I say, Richie, he sucks. Richie, he's not him. Richie, he's terrible. Richie, he's not an NFL quarterback. Richie, he is trash. Oh, God forbid I say one positive thing about the quarterback who helped us win the damn game last night. McLean, $5. Not going to lie, I was getting flashbacks to the Hard Knocks episode of Rodgers pulling the grass and him loving it. Shaking my head, AstroTurf. Bro, I can't believe that. Damn turf. Oh, we're going to redo the field at MetLife Stadium and make it just different turf. Give me a damn break. Give me a damn break. Game plan. As long as Zach is a starter, Cook, Hall runs, of course, the screen pat plays, and then boom, play action fake while Zach takes long shots. He's more accurate on the long ball anyway. He is, which is really weird. I agree. This should be the game plan. Not Jets new. Have you heard about Kevin Porter Jr.? Not Jets new. Have you heard about Kevin Porter Jr.? Not sure what you're referring to, my man. So, no, I haven't heard. Fitzpatrick coming out of retirement. This is the energy. Okay, Fitz, I'll bring you back. Jets media, can you play quarterback? I actually was doing drills last night. I sent it over to Douglas, some of my tape. So hopefully I get a call. You believe in Zach or not? Can't have it both ways. I believe in the team around Zach Wilson. That's what I believe in. And I honestly don't think that there's a quarterback out there that the Jets can just get and plug in and all of a sudden just make this whole season better. That's how I feel, personally. I think that people are thinking that you can go get a veteran quarterback and can plug in that veteran quarterback with no training camp, no offseason, no knowledge of the playbook, and think that they can just plug in with this complex system of Hackett and just ride to the promised land. I don't think that's realistic. So I believe that this Jets team can win with Zach Wilson. Now, how far they would go, I have no idea. But last night, the New York Jets proved that they can win with Zach Wilson. Now, did they win because of Zach Wilson? No, they didn't. And I'm not saying that. They won with Zach Wilson. Okay? That tells you something. It tells me something. That tells me how freaking good this team is, man. That tells me how good the team is. Last night's victory is more of a testament of how freaking good this Jets team is around Zach Wilson. How good this team is around the quarterback. The Jets are going to bring in a veteran quarterback either this week or next week. I don't know when. Probably this week, if I had to guess. It's just a matter of who. Is that quarterback going to plug in right away and start? Is he going to take some weeks and learn the system and then start? Do you run with Zach Wilson until he proves to be a quarterback that you can't play anymore if he really struggles? Right? And I feel like people are going to twist everything that I'm saying. And I mean, that's what I've learned about being a YouTuber is everyone twists your words. But my point about Zach Wilson is simple. I think that he needs to be the quarterback until proven that he's not. The Jets have proved that we can win with him, not because of him. And that's unfortunate because Rodgers obviously would have been a quarterback that we could win because of. Zach Wilson has never proved to be a quarterback that we could win because of, and I get that. And it's really unrealistic to look around the NFL and just think to yourself, oh, let's just go get another quarterback. They're going to do it, but like, how? Who? Who's going to come in here and just do it? So, like, I'm not sitting here and telling you guys I trust Zach Wilson because he has not shown any signs that I feel like he showed signs of improvement. My point is, us as a fan base, let's rally around him and root for him. I mean, what more can we do? What are we going to do? Fitzpatrick, Cam Newton, Tom Brady. Richie thinks Zach is better than Aaron. That's going to be what they're talking about, man. That's what I've learned. The Jets 23-24 Jets season will be all about evaluating Zach Wilson as an option. There aren't any better options at the moment. Yeah, that's the unfortunate reality, is that this is becoming another evaluation season. Put some respect on Zach's name. The reality, Jets forever, is that there will not be respect on Zach Wilson's name until he proves it. Because guess what? Zach has not proved to have any respect on his name. And that's what I'm saying. He has to prove it. There's a difference of just counting someone out and just having some optimism and some hope. It's more faith. It's like a hope. It's like, okay, Zach, can you show it? Please. You were a second overall pick for a reason. Show it, please. I'm not sitting here telling you guys it's going to happen, even though some of you guys in the chat are assuming I'm saying like, oh, Zach, this guy Richie's delusional. He thinks Zach Wilson's going to turn this team around and we're going to win with him. But hey, you can only do say so much. James, I appreciate you, man. Congrats on 19K. What a game yesterday. Emotional roller coaster. Super proud and happy of this team. And obviously a shame about Rodgers. Thank you, James. I appreciate the donation. I appreciate the 19K shout out. And yes, very emotional roller coaster. I was literally down bad in the first quarter and up crazy after that W. And the really sad part about this is that we should all be celebrating a victory right now. We're not. And that's the sad part. We're not celebrating a victory. We're not celebrating a victory against our division rivals, the Buffalo Bills. Isn't that sad? How sad is that? It's terrible. It's awfully sad, actually. We're sitting here all upset about the game last night because of Aaron Rodgers, as we should be. I'm not saying we shouldn't be, but it's just so sickening. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Denver Broncos win last year. 4-game winning streak last year, but we lost Breece Hall and AVT for the season. And that Monday, the game after, was like so bittersweet. Same feeling right now. Sorry, Richie. You deserve to have Aaron Rodgers for the whole year. You poured your heart out in excitement for a rival. You're the best Jets fan I've seen. Thank you, man. I'm not the best Jets fan. There's Jets fans. We're all in this together, man. I appreciate that, Jose. And yeah, I got so excited about Rodgers for him to just not even be the quarterback. We're not celebrating a victory because we have to mourn for the loss. That's the reality. Fake Jets fans bought a Rodgers jersey. I guess I'm a fake Jets fan, Jets forever. Call me out all you want. Fake Jets fan here, bought a Rodgers jersey. Guess what jersey I do not own? A Zach Wilson jersey, because I did not buy one, because I told myself, I learned from my mistake with Sam Darnold, I'm not going to buy a jersey of Zach Wilson until he proves to be the guy. And I have not bought that Zach Wilson jersey yet. Hopefully I will one day. Richie, I live in Bills country. You better damn believe I've been celebrating all day. As you should, Jesse. You should 100% be celebrating all day, especially that you're in Bills country. Let's go. Screw the Bills. Let's go. We own that. We own Josh Allen. I don't understand the Zach hate. Listen, I understand the Zach hate from one lens because he basically stunk as a rookie, and he stunk year 2. His negatives outweighed the positives in both seasons, which is why the Jets made the move to get Aaron Rodgers in the first place. I get that. But last night, he showed bad and he showed good. And the good helped the Jets win the football game. So, listen, I get the hate from Zach. I understand it because Jets fans are sick and tired of young quarterbacks that are just has all this potential and doesn't live up for it. I totally hear that. But I'm just a fan, and I approach things my way, and every fan has their own way of approaching things, and there's no right way to be a fan or wrong way to be a fan. Personally, I think everybody has entitled to their own fandom. But my perspective of things is just root for a guy until he's not on the team. I'm a Jets fan. You know what that means? I root for whoever's on my football team, and I show some type of optimistic view on it. And that's what I'm going to do. And if you don't like it, that's how I roll. Sam Darnold coming back. Oh, gosh. Joe Namath sold his soul to the devil. Ugh. Mike White for a second rounder. Mike White on this team would be nice, not going to lie right now. We had to stick it out without Tua. Now it's your turn. Well, how many games did you have with Tua last year, bro? It's totally different. Did you lose Tua in the 4th game in week 1 last year? No. Totally different. Yes, you missed Tua. You missed Tua for a lot of the season last year. But that's not the same. How'd you feel about Kyler or Jimmy? I don't see what you meant. You misread what I said. All right, let me reread it. We had to stick it out with Tua. Now it's your turn. Oh, do you mean like you went through with Tua's when like when Tua was struggling early in his career, and then you stuck it out with him, and then now he's playing good? Is that what you meant? That makes sense. That makes sense, V21. I get you. And the reality is, though, that sucks, though, is that this Jets roster and this Jets team is not in a situation to wait. They are built to win right now, and that's the issue here. You guys will be fine. Just play mistake-free football. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so sorry for you, your Jets, Richie. You're the best YouTuber I've ever had. Keaton, thank you, man. I appreciate that. 17-0. This is the energy we need, Jets boy. You know it. Let's get it. So, folks, if you guys want to support your boy, I'm going to be live on the Bleacher Report app at 2 p.m., and we're going to be breaking down what quarterbacks the Jets should be looking out to get. So if you guys want to download Bleacher Report and check out your boy, I'm going to be live on there in 25 minutes. And we're basically going to be talking about what quarterbacks the Jets should be looking at, which veterans. Is it Carson Wentz? Is it Jacoby Brissett? Is it Gardner Minshew? I mean, there's a laundry list of players to keep in mind. So if you guys want to check me out on Bleacher Report, I'll be live there at 2 p.m. So I'll see you there. I'll see you there. Richie, is Dan okay? He was respectful. He took the L. Famous Jameis, run it to the Super Bowl. Great meeting the crew last night. Flew in from Chicago to meet ya. Go Jets always. We will be okay. There you go, Jimmy. Could honestly just get a backup quarterback, trade for a tackle or another receiver, and give Zach Wilson more talent around him, then give him the personalized in. We'll definitely be there for BR. I agree with this take. Rally around Zach. Rally around our Jets. Give Dallas hell. That's the energy I love right there, Scott. We are on the same exact wavelength right here. Let's rally around our guys. Rally around it. Rally around it. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap up the show here. I'll be live on Bleacher Report. Hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Thank you so much for 19K subscribers, guys. That means a lot to the channel. Thank you all so much. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all the support. Aaron Rodgers, we love you, man. Hope you have a speedy recovery, and hopefully we'll see you next year. But if not, we appreciate it. Oh, we got a big super chat before to wrap it up. That deserves a round of applause for Allison. Thank you so much. My opinion, I don't care for the Bills because one of your players took out in Aaron Rodgers because they were jealous of because they had a good part of that. I wish the Jets and thank Zach for the win. Well, Allison, thank you for this $20 super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree with everything you said here, Allison, personally. Zach got us the dub. The Jets squad got us the dub. That's what we're talking about. So, Allison, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Cannot thank you enough. This is very, very generous. Guys, we had 31 total super chats in today's show, man. I cannot thank you enough for all the kind words and all the kind super chats. Greg is a new member of the channel. Welcome, Greg, to the new membership program here on Jets Media. So, guys, I'll see you on the Bleacher Report app in 20 minutes, and I'll catch you guys over there. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Peace and love as always, and let's go, Jets.